get out of that hole. Crosser on the burning trail. We need a miracle now. Tell that rock to roll. Hey, little Jesus, get out of that hole.
You're listening to Born This Way Radio on Moheek.com. That was the music video. Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. That was the music video by our guests, Christian Hoffman and John Quall. And that is from Christian's new CD called FOP, which is F-O-P. What, Christian, get on the mic and tell us, what does F-O-P stand for?
Well, actually, FOP is it's a word, FOP, and it's kind of a derogatory. It's a word to dismiss people who feel that surface is substance, and it's like against people like dandies who will dress to appear fancy. And I would agree with them in certain circumstances because I detest fashion, but I think in the world where we live in, where everything is so dark and unfriendly to making an artistic statement, it's actually now is the moment to come out as your inner artist and make yourself into a human billboard and be as ridiculous as you possibly can be.
Couldn't you have just said it means friends of pigs or something?
I think you're projecting, and I'm very happy that you're a friend of the pigs, and I'm not going to extrapolate to your sex life. However, I have a bunny on my hand, and so I'm going to stay with the fact that we're talking about weird clothing and not sex with porcine beasts.
And that bunny actually was in the video.
It's the star of the video, and it's actually been in 2 different videos. It was in the video with your best friend Timur. Out of the Habit. So it starred in 2 videos from FOP, and it costs $10 on Amazon, and everyone can have one. You just put in Bunny Puppet on Amazon,
and it comes
and
up.
You can get this, and it's fantastic.
We're going to take another phone call now. Hello, welcome to Born This Way Radio. Who's this?
This is Cornelia Vandercourt.
Cornelia?
Yes.
And where are you calling from, Cornelia?
New York.
Hi, Cornelia from New York. What's your question or comment?
I wanted to ask him about the Blood and Fire video fundraising.
Yeah, I'm holding a Kickstarter program to self-produce a video.
Yeah, that's great. Can you tell me a little bit about the video?
The video, the plot of the video?
Sure.
Well, hopefully it basically revolves around me and my best friend Diamondback Annie driving out to the desert in her 1972 Dodge Challenger and hopefully burning down a shack in the middle of the desert. That's what I'd really like to do.
Are you burning down?
We're probably going to have to build it.
If you
Ooh,
build it, they
awesome.
will burn it.
We can burn it if we build it.
So
yeah.
you're not just picking some random financially challenged person and
If-
taking away their home?
Well, if we could pay them a couple of $1,000s, I would enjoy doing that. But we can probably do it cheaper if we just build it ourselves. She's going to burn it down with a flame-throwing guitar.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so I'm very excited about that. Hopefully,
So
we can make that happen.
We need your $1,000. Or
That's
$1,500.
awesome. I will gladly give you my money, and I hope everyone out there will call in and or
Well, it was
Go to
amazing. I
Kickstarter
reached my
and
goal
go
in
to the
12
website.
hours. So thank you so much to everybody that pledged to the Kickstarter program. I couldn't have made it happen without you. So thank you very much.
awesome.
Thank you, Cornelia.
All right, John. Excellent talking to you.
Of course. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Cornelia.
Okay. Bye.
So when we have guests on the show, because it's Born This Way Radio, inspired by the blog, which is bornthiswayblog.com, we always ask them to tell us their story of their childhood and just memories and things that they have when they knew they were gay, growing up gay, and experiences. So we're going to start with Christian. And the interesting thing is that Christian's CD is called FOP, and it's actually a photo of him as a little kid
I love
in a
that.
dress. So
That is actually me.
what?
No, it's not John.
No, this
He
is
tries to
Christian.
pretend it's him, but it's me. My mother was an actress, and so she used to have this thing called the rainy day chest, where she would, when it rained in Santa Barbara, which was rare because we lived in a very fancy Disneyfied experience where they rarely allowed the weather to go out of control because they were so wealthy. But in any case, occasionally it would rain, and then we would go into the rainy day chest, and it was all of the her toss-off actress clothing, and then we would dress up in those things and run up and down the hallways to Marx Brothers movies, which used to be on television. You have to be from prehistory to remember that fact. But in any case, that's one of the dresses. And then my dad liked me so much in that dress that he took that picture. However, I'm not projecting anything. My mom insists that my dad was gay, but since he had about 7 wives, and he actually had sex with most of the girls I went to high school with,
Oh my God.
and with my sister. Perhaps he wasn't really gay and he was just a perv. But I am thinking, like, I move forward from this seminal. Can I use that word?
How old are you in this photo, do you think? Like 6, 7?
Six. And then I met a guy named Lance Loud, and I actually thought I was straight and I had a girlfriend. And then he taught me differently. And,
Oh.
and he said, like, no, lose that girl whose name was Erica Ricketts, and I love her to this day. But he said, move on and go have sex with the English professor at the university, UCSB. And I did, and it turned out that the English professor was Lance's boyfriend, and he was testing his boyfriend.
Oh, my God.
And then when the English
That's so
professor
Lance.
had sex with me, then Lance was mad at me for about, say, a year and a half or so. But in any case, we just went to Altamont, and everything was resolved. you just go and see some people getting beaten with pool cues by some weird bikers, and then all of your sexual issues are resolved. You go to San Francisco, and you meet some pay-for-play prostitutes, which we didn't have to pay for because we were 16, and we figured out who we were and what we were going to do, and we did it ever since.
Now, when did you know Lance's family like as a very young kid, or was it like teenage?
I met in high school. In high school, I met Lance in art class about 10th grade, and then he was kind of like, I was the art star. I was capable because I got good grades, and he was the art star. He was capable because he had a good personality, which I didn't have. And we met together, and we never separated, and I went and saw his family, and now I had dinner with his mom last week.
And we love Pat Loud. Now, in case
And they also took me to my mom's funeral.
oh, I'm sorry.
You don't have that experience, and no one else does. I have other parents taking me to my own mother's funeral.
Oh my God, Christian.
Well, and for the listeners out there who might be younger and don't know who Lance Loud was, he was part of something called An American Family, which is sort of in a resurgence this weekend.
Yeah, they have to know who he is this week. They would never have to know who he was, but in the pop-like psych calendar of events, it's kind of like there's an
come back
HBO
around.
movie starring a bunch of movie stars, and they also are recycling the original series today. So at this very moment today,
KOCE.
I'm
Aired it.
moderately well known, and
HBO
tomorrow
is
I will
gonna
be
do it.
completely forgotten.
Well, no. When does the HBO series come out?
It's out.
Oh, it's out now.
It's out, and it's going to be. It's just one of those weird things. Because I was with my boyfriend, I was trying to prepare for my radio show today, and he's going, "You're on TV. Look at that long hair. Look at those braces. Oh, you're a mermaid. Oh, it's really weird." And I'm just going like, I've lived with this guy for 12 years, and he actually never saw this thing. But for some reason, this weekend is the moment where everything is revealed, and more than you ever wanted to see, and don't see if you don't want to see it. There's a lot of ways not to look.
So when did you officially come out to the world or to your parents, or how old were you think, roughly?
Very,
Teenager?
very young. Like I was 16, and I was going out with this girl, Erica, and then I was hanging out in the dance class with Lance Loud and Alonzo King, who is now the head of the San Francisco Ballet Theater. And I went and they told me, you should have sex with this guy over on the street who was like kind of a Renaissance Fair guy. He was like some guy that worked at the Renaissance Fair and drank wine and talked about mead and did all this stuff. And then once that happened, I said like, okay, well, I guess I'm gay.
This seems to be a theme. They just told you who to go have sex with, and you went.
They were helping. Helping is, if you're lost, you need help. And I can help you. It's not too late. There's help available.
Oh, dear.
So anyway, I was helped, and I would like to continue to help in the way I was helped, and I would like to help you. Now tell us what happened to you.
No, we have a phone call, and then we're going to get to that.
Okay.
Saved by the bell.
Hello, welcome to Born This Way Radio. Who's on the line?
This is Sharon Boland.
Oh, Sharon, you promised you weren't going to call.
Well, I want to talk to Christian.
Oh, good.
Oh, God, he's hearing me
She's going
already.
renegade.
Sorry.
Turn down your computer.
You need to learn your lessons from the last time, Sharon.
I
You
am
need to
doing
turn
it
down
right
your
now.
computer.
Doing it before I get screwed here. Let me get down. There we go. How's that?
That's good.
Better.
Wonderful. I want to talk to Christian.
Go ahead.
Well, here we are.
Hello, Christian.
Hello there.
You are so cracking me up. I can't believe it.
He is very funny.
You're
I'm
hilarious. I'm going to come and see John. What? I can't hear you because they have me turn everything down. Sorry.
Listen on
You
your
listen
phone.
to the phone, Sharon.
I am.
They are so